bad to worse.
As a result of the crash, Officer Grant was treated there for a few minutes. He was there with the University Hospital, which is
Springdale Police Chief Thomas Wells. Kaya Grant's the first police officer from that department to die in the line of duty. Her partner was hurt. As for the suspect
is in custody. There was a firearm recovered at the scene.
Aaron McHugh, Fox News.
Police may start fining people because many aren't obeying those orders to shelter in place. A frustrated New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
You would think there was nothing going on in parts of New York City. You would think it was just a bright, sunny Saturday. I don't know what I'm saying that people don't get.
It is Mother's Day in Britain, but Prime Minister Boris Johnson is begging people not to visit their mums or take them out to lunch because that could kill them. I'm Jane Netford, and this is Fox News.
Now, here's your Storm Team 10 forecast.
Clear for the first half of Sunday night, helping temperatures drop into the upper 20s. Increasing clouds after midnight and throughout the day on Monday, with highs in the low 40s. A coastal low produces a rain and snow mix during the afternoon hours in northern Rhode Island and Bristol County, Massachusetts, with rain showers taking over everywhere through the evening. A coating to a slushy inch is expected. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Anthony McCurry on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
The GladYouBid.com auction is open. Save huge on great items like Feast and Fennel, Frankel Bar Providence, and our featured item, a 20-SEER LG Red multi-zone central air conditioning heat pump system with basic installation from Estevo's Heating and Cooling. Last year's GladYouBid.com winning bidders saved $4,000 on their brand new Estevo's heating system. This year it could be you. Bidding closes at 6 p.m. on March 23rd. GladYouBid.com, powered by Estevo's Heating and Cooling.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
Better strap yourself in. It's time for the Howie Carr Show.
But I think that what we do, and I've spoken actually with my son, he says, "How bad is this?" It's bad. It's bad. But we're going to be hopefully a best case, not a worst case, and that's what we're working for.
While this press conference is going on, I got phone calls from several people saying, "Who is that man?" The president.
What did they hear?
The president was sober.
I'm not a drinker. Whenever they're looking for something, I say, "I never had a glass of alcohol. I've never had alcohol."
Live from the Matthews Brothers Studios.
We're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately. Americans need cash now, and the president wants to get cash now.
It's my money, and I need it now!
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
We know that keeping Canadians safe needs to be done in the right way. There is a lot of misinformation out there. There is a lot of knee-jerk reaction that isn't keeping people safe. We're going to stay focused on doing the things that actually matter. We will be denying entry to Canada to people who are not Canadian citizens.
Seems like an overreaction.
Who's your captain? Howie Carr.
Gyms are closed effective 8 p.m. tonight.
Did you confer with City Hall or Mayor de Blasio on this? Because he was at the gym this morning.
I did not for a moment think there was anything problematic because I knew the dynamics. And again, I have to stay healthy so I can make the decisions for the people of the city.
Translation:
I am better than everyone else.
Unchained and unstoppable.
Tom Brady will be leaving the New England Patriots. He will be playing his career elsewhere.
And all this negativity that's in this town sucks, stinks, makes it greatest town, greatest city in the world. Lousy.
From swabs, hacks, and moon bats beware. It's Howie Carr.
What a day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It is, of course, the feast of St. Patrick's, but today we must do without the green beer, if not the corned beef and cabbage, if there is any corned beef and cabbage left. Who was looking for corned beef and cabbage at the local market basket? Everyone was searching for toilet paper. Am I right or am I right? 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. And, you know, I'll let Shellville handle the Tom Brady departure. It's you know, I know some people are saddened. It's one of those things. I didn't expect them to leave, but I thought they'd work something out at the very end. But you know, that's the way way it goes. He can read up on what it was like Willie Mays' last days playing for the New York Mets, or Johnny Unitas playing for I think the San Diego Chargers. It's not all that pleasant. Very few go out like Peyton Manning.
Brett Favre playing for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was bad. But I know Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl, but he was like Peyton Manning was like Joe Hardy in the old musical Damn Yankees. The devil took away his powers, and he was just kind of stumbling through to the very end. I mean, he couldn't come back. It was just one of those. He's the exception that proves the rule, winning the Super Bowl his last time out. Anyway. This thing is just, it keeps going on and getting more and more I don't know. Hey, all I can tell you is I just tweeted out, or I had Grace tweet out the updated death toll from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Again, this is from the Boston Globe, so you can't accuse it of being a right-wing propaganda. You know what the death toll is in Massachusetts? 0. You know how many cases there have been overall? There are only 14 people hospitalized in the entire Commonwealth of Massachusetts. You know how many cases there are in Hampshire and Hampden County combined? This is in the western part of the state, where some of the people are trying to, they're talking about canceling the election. They're postponing the special elections. There's a special Senate election out there, state Senate election on March 31st. You know, the two counties, Hampden and Hampshire, that's Springfield and Northampton, and it's a big chunk geographically, if not population-wise. One case, and everything is shut down. 844-500-4242. And how about these press conferences that they have? Each politician is trying to one up. It's like a talent show without any talent, So Sunday afternoon, you had Mayor Marty Walsh from Boston. He has the little press conference. Well, I guess it was on Broadway in front of a bar, and he announces he's going to cut the capacity allowed to serve to 50%. Okay, 50%. So he's dominating the news cycle, whatever news cycle there is on a Sunday afternoon these days. And so about 3-4 hours later, Baker, Paul Duvall, the governor, says, I'm shutting down all the bars. All the restaurants, all the bars are shut down. Forget the 50% rule. Everything is going to be shut down. And all the bars. So then the next day, about the time we go off the air last night, Mayor Curtatone of Somerville, his sister is one of these county hacks in East Cambridge. She's already shut down her office. It's, I don't know, for the registry or the probate, something like that. I think it's registry of deeds. And so her brother then is the mayor of Somerville, Curtatone. He's usually he's hanging up Black Lives Matters banners, or setting up Ritz-Carlton like suites in City Hall for MS-13 gangbangers. That's the kind of guy he is. So the bars having been shut down, he can't shut down the bars. So you know what he did? He shut down the playground.